Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome back to Xplane 11. Welcome back to Simply Connect Virtual Airlines. Today we're here with the JarDesign A340-500. Haven't flown this in quite a while. So yeah, I thought, you know, the TOLUS update's coming out. Everyone was talking about TOLUS. So I thought, you know what, why don't we try the Jar again? Let's see how we go. It's actually not flown so badly for me since I've owned it. I've actually quite enjoyed it. So yeah, we're going to give it another go. We're here at Zagreb and we're heading up to Warsaw. So we're going up to Poland. We do have Main Streets online next to us. We've got a few people offline. We'll just quickly go through that. So we've got Main Streets here next to me. We've got Chris F doing his first one in a long time back with the VA. We've got Buzz. We're fingers crossing for Buzz. Hopefully his sim's going to be okay. Seems like everyone's having a few issues with their sim. I was having issues yesterday. I see that Steven there is now having issues as well. So seems to be something in the air with flight sim at the moment. Hey, Stephen B he's flying elsewhere, so that's okay. So there's a few of us online, offline. Hello to everyone that is here in the chat. Daniela Long, Commander Fox, Adrian Martinez, KC. Mate, you got COVID. It's really weird as well. There's about 4 or 5 people today that I've messaged and they've all got COVID. So it seems to be pretty rapid at the moment, isn't it? Mr. Chris, hello. Curtis Hard, good evening. I see Ryan E. I'm very disappointed that you're not here again. Yep, Adrian Martinez, hello. And yes, he does keep up with his flights too. How are we all? I'm doing pretty well. I'm a bit worried. I'm due a weekend over in England, but I'm worried I'm going to go over and catch COVID. So maybe I shouldn't go. Anyways, so today's flight, 340. We're coming into the evening. It'll be a night landing. You all know I can't night land, but I felt like we should do a bit of that. This is a freeway Zagreb airport. Nice small little airport. We do have some ATC. We do have tower online. Probably not for long if we don't hurry our asses up. So look, let's get straight into the aircraft. Ooh, it's dark in here. Okay, battery 1, battery 2, APU battery. External powers are available. We're going to throw on our radio. Where's my lighting for up here? Lights, lights, lights. Cannot remember it at the minute. Okay, we're going to turn on all our fuel pumps. We're going to align the ideas, which is good. The crew supply is already on. All that other stuff is good. Packs are off at the moment. I mean, they won't go on anyways, but... Okay, so... Okay, here we go. Here's my floodlights for the panel up above. It is going to be getting pretty dark. God, the hitbox on that is very small. Okay, so radio on, radio on. Just to let you guys know, so what I've done already, I have actually loaded our fuel for today's flight. So 17,989. We got cargo on board. A zero fuel weight today should be at 22,0545, which is pretty good to what was set via SimBrief. Okay, I'm going to put in my radio station. We are 118.3. No, it doesn't spin round. Okay, 118, 118, 118. I remember when that was the big thing. Okay, VHF 1 is in. We can put that in because it's not going to matter. There's only me and Main Streets down here at the moment. I don't know if anyone's flying in. The next code should then be 135,450. Oh god, the hitbox is tiny. Come on, we can do it. There we go, 450, all good, good, good. This is all nicely aligning now. Everything else is good. We've brought up our chart for the airport. So we're over here at the passenger terminal. Very small, but this is one of the biggest airports actually in this area, believe it or not. Omicron seems to be highly contagious and pretty mild symptoms so far. Yeah, that's what they all keep saying. They keep saying it's the new variant is pretty mild. Either way, I'd still rather not have it. Okay, QNH is 1016. Okay, they auto-configure. Everything's very touchy in here all of a sudden. I can't remember it being this touchy, but okay. Maybe that is what that is now. Okay, so we should be fueled up. Ready to go. Fuel on board. Yep, we've got 7 minutes for the align. That'll be enough time for us to do this flight plan, I assume. We'll go to the init page now. So we are currently at LDZA. LDZA. And we're going to be going into... I can't remember, do I have to put the slash when I'm doing the company ones? I can't remember. Hang on, let's not do the slash for a second. EPWA. Okay, so it has found our route. So I did do it right. We can align the IRS. That's now going to do what it needs to do. Winds will do its own thing. Cost index for today's flight is 77. Cruising altitude should be around 350. And our flight number, of course, as always, SIT 7742. There we go. Nice and simple. Is this the latest version? I believe it is the latest version. I believe it is. Unless anything came out this evening. I'm off to Florida on Thursday, crapping myself in case I get it before I go. That's the thing, innit? When it's around so much and everyone's due to go somewhere. My worst case scenario is I'll be in the UK and I'm only there for a couple of days and I come back and I catch COVID while I'm there and then I can't come back. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? But anyways, we can worry about that nearer the time. Hopefully that won't be our case. Zagreb Tower, good evening. Sydney 7742 request IFR clearance to Warsaw. Information Bravo at Echo 7. Oh, he's gone offline, hasn't he? Oh. Is the control doing us? LD... Will he be LDZA? We waited too long. He didn't want to wait any longer for us. LDZO. Okay. Let's see if is he doing clearance for us though? LDZ Alpha. There you go. We'll find out if he is doing it or not. Yep, so yeah, awesome. He went offline just at the right time, eh? Buzz, good evening. Glenn Bixley, good evening. Hang on. Am I speaking to the wrong person? LHCC. What the hell's going on here? I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, let's ignore him. Oh. Okay, we'll just find out. We'll find out. Go and Bixie, hello mate. I tried breakfast the other night and I messed up with graphics, so I need to adjust it. Yeah, I saw something pop up today that you played, but it wasn't on for very long. Aha, okay. Our friend here is the one doing it. 135-800. Okay. Yep, he's given clearance. Yeah, he just said yes there on top of my screen. He's not Zagreb. What is he? What is he? LDZO. What are we calling this area? Zagreb control. Okay. We see how we go then. Zagreb control, good evening. Simply 7742 request IFR clearance to Warsaw. Information Bravo at stand Echo 7 at LDZA. Let's see, do we get anything? $135-800. Is this playing with me or what? Ah, VH2's popped up. HF1 should be fine. Main Streets, have you got your clearance yet? I don't hear nobody on the frequency. I suppose there's nobody in the area. I can't turn down the radio. How weird is that? Can I do it on here? Not really. That is so weird, I can't turn down the radio. Zagreb Control, good evening. Simply 7742 request IFR clearance to Warsaw. Information Bravo at stand Echo 7 in an A340 heavy. Cleared to Warsaw via runway 22 with the Copry 1 Victor. Departure, climb to flight level 8000, squawk 5201, 77742. QNH 1016, report ready for push and start, 77742. Okay. Big D, I spawned at the wrong area. Ramps are labeled differently in Flight Sim. I did notice you weren't on the same part of the map as us. You seem to be like further down. Okay, so we got our clearance anyways. Look, so let's jog on with this, hey. Okay, I've already forgotten what the hell I'm doing. Okay, block fuels and all that are all in for us, of course. That's what we like to see. Our departure today is from runway 22. We got the Copra 1 Victor. No transition. We're going to throw that into our flight plan. Let's just make sure there's no... Oh, there's a discon there, but that's because that's our decel point. We might have ATC, we might not. So we'll leave it as that for the minute. Well, we'll check it out properly in a minute. Let's go to our performance page. Okay, we're rotating at 151 today. Okay, that's fine. Transition altitude to 10,000 feet. We're going to be flexing to D-rate 24. We are flaps 1 up 2.3. Engine out accelerate at 2,000 feet. So at 2,000 feet we have to go down. Yep, I'm quite happy with everything that is here in the flight plan. So all I want to do quickly is go into our flight plan. I'm just going to move this to our plan. Just to step through it, just to make sure. I mean, it's going up to Poland. There's a discon there, obviously. So yeah, we'll have to sort something out in a minute. We'll do it once we get up in the air. Okay, that's all good to me. I'm happy enough, I think. Yeah, all is good. Why can't I get rid of the Mac dude? There we go. We were cleared to 8,000 feet initially. So that's what we're going to go up to. Flaps on for takeoff. Okay, so we can actually start getting rid of our ground handling. Why would I do that? I haven't even turned my APU on. Bloody hell. Been a while. Look, I haven't even put my beacons on. So beacons on. Nav logos can come on. Everything else is actually okay. Seatbelt signs. Emergency lighting is already armed, so we didn't actually have to do anything with that, which is always nice. And we'll fire up the APU.
Agent Mike, squawk 5221.
Why didn't you guys tell me there was no volume before? It's just the radio I can't change. Yeah, there was no sound on. I had the sound off because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, there was no sound, but there is now sound. But for some reason I can't control my radio sound. Okay, so let's have a look then. Stephen's in the right place now, is he? I don't know.
Engine 27 Mike, thank you, red identified, passing flight level 375. Continue climb now, flight level 390.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Engine 27 Mike, just confirm you are going to stay final at 390. Engine 27 Mike, affirmative, we are enjoying good winds up here.
Okay, do need to shut the doors from in here. Okay, APU is now on. Bleed is on.
Okay, Lufthansa 2022, hello. Please set squawk now to 5223.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
And simply defending.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Set engine Takeoff 25 Yankee pushback and start is approved, facing north. Push and start approved, facing north, simply defending.
Zagreb Control, Sydney 7742, ready for push and start.
Set engine Tango 7742, set squawk 5201.
Oops. Oopsie. Forgot to do this. 5.
Lufthansa 2022, thank you, radar identified.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo X-ray, 10 degrees to the left.
The ATC wasn't rattling your speakers, yeah, that's it.
And maintain that vector, and you can go straight to the localizer to establish a runway 11.
Zagreb Control, Sydney 7742, sorry about the squawk, it's in there now, ready for push and start.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Last station calling on top of the Lufthansa. Who was it?
Simply 7742.
Simply 7742. Pushback and start is approved, facing north. Just be cautious of the Airbus A310 company aircraft, which is located at your 10.
Push and start approved, be careful of company aircraft. Simply 7742. Okay, guys, so we're going to go for the... What the hell? Okay, well, engine ready for the start. Interesting, that one. Okay, let's release our parking brake. Where's the company Airbus?
X-ray, right heading 140, clear to establish localizer runway 11.
Hopefully Main Street just moves a little bit. Okay, guys, we're going to start engine 3 and 4 together. Yeah, we should be all good. We should all be all good here. Okay, how's our engines looking? They're starting up. Like my door's not closed. Okay, I'm just having a look what cameras I got. Okay, engine 1 and 2.
Control. Good evening, Lufthansa 174, flying with you at flight by 137. Lufthansa 174, hello, set squawk 5224. Say squawk again, please, Lufthansa 174. 5224.
Why is that camera not looking outside that window very well? Okay, so this is the only other camera I've got. Okay. Flap set to 1. My cameras are really weird on this.
Echo runway 22 via taxiways Golf.
Not my usual preset.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo X-ray wind 090 at 6 runway 1-1, clear to land.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Engines can go back to normal.
174, radar identified flight level 370. Proceed to direct.
All engines are available. We will turn off the bleed. We're just waiting for him now to move out of the way. Get a nice screenshot. Simply 7742, ready for taxi to runway 22.
Simply 7742, follow the company aircraft to holding point Echo
Nose
runway.
disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Follow company aircraft to holding point Echo, runway 22. Simply 7742. Okay. Okay, RTO is set, anti-skid is on. Don't need a terrain radar, it's not very tall out here. Okay, park and brake off, guys, and I think we can Is that near about the auto flight AP off? Okay, anyways, taxi lights need to come on here. We can actually turn on our oh no! Xplane's not responding. So we got our taxi camera on. The lights are not very good. What is this? Okay, park and brake to the on position for the minute. We're going to turn off that camera.
Lufthansa 714, repeat.
What is this out here? Oh, it's my chair.
Lufthansa 174. In that case, if it's gonna be 10 minutes, yes, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, flaps are set, everything else is set. We can now just set our lights so we're ready to go. Strobes to automatic, runway lights off, landing lights on, lights to takeoff, wing lights on.
You can contact very shortly in the next 10 nautical miles. Rain, radar frequency 1.2.6. Alright.
TRA now needs to be set. All engines are done, normal, everything else is good. We are good to get out of here.
Plate 25 Yankee radar identified, continue climb now, flight level 290. Continue climb, flight level 290, simply friendly. Flight 202 miles to Unicom, what's this for a turn about? Welcome to taxi to stand number 12. It's straight ahead and you'll see it.
Give him a second, then we'll give him a call.
All stations, please be advised, I will be closing now, so any aircraft that are arriving, Malta Unicom wants to this way, sir.
Okay, good news, we can go.
Simply 25 Yankee, I'm closing, unfortunately. Unicom wants to this way, sir. Unicom wants to this way, take it. Alright? All stations, I do apologize. I will be going offline now, so Unicom wants to this way, sir. Enjoy your flight, goodbye. Oh, no problems at all. Thank you for waiting.
Okay. I forgot to change over cameras. Sorry, guys. Supposed to do a takeoff camera and I forgot. Okay. Let's rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Okay, down to thrust climb. Okay, we'll now throw the packs on. Okay, flaps up. Okay, we're monitoring Unicom. Ever toga? No, we don't need to toga that. It's a long runway. It's why I picked it, because a few people wanted to use the bigger aircraft tonight. Ever had a generator number 1 failure issue on the JarDesign A340? Had one the other day and I can't figure out why. Random. Do you have failures on, mate? Spooled up. That's the only thing I can think of. If you have failures on, I suppose anything can fail. I suppose. I mean, before we start doing all that though, I do just want to tidy up the aircraft here. That's already disarmed. That's all good. Flaps are up. We're on TARA. Okay. We might as well go right up to our flight which was 350. Zagreb traffic, Sydney 7742, climbing to flight level 350. Didn't hear a word, whatever that guy said. Okay, so flight time won't be too long today. We're looking at about 1 hour, 5 minutes, I think. Very, very short flight for us in such a big jet. Look at the beautiful haze on that sunrise. Sunset, sorry. I know people kind of crap all over JAR, but this is not bad. You know, even the A330 has got a lot better. Once you get used to it, I suppose. I mean, it does rise like a rocket, don't get me wrong. Okay, landing lights can come off then. All those lights can be off. Everything else is fine. All is good. Seatbelt sign can go to the off position as we're over 10,000 feet, in case anyone needs a wee. Okay, other than that, we should be looking pretty good now. We also will now go to standard pressure, sorry. And we're through 11,000 feet. Beautiful out there. Get some nice screenshots for the old Discord. That guy was me climbing to 390s. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You're very quiet all of a sudden. Love your videos as I enjoy flying the JAR A320 and the A340. Thanks for what you do. That's pulled up. No worries, mate. I'm glad that you enjoy. Why don't you come fly for our virtual airlines? You're more than welcome. SimplyConnectVA.com. Virtual airlines associated with the channel. Why not come join us and fly with us? We do group flights twice a week. People fly online, offline, which I'm going to go back to now to see where everybody is. If we go to the offline people, Stephen is paused. I think his game crashed. Big D, he's boarding. Awesome. He's in the A320 Neo. Awesome. Stephen B, he is doing something in the UK, but he is en route. Who we got? Main Streets is ahead of me, just about. Oh, all the names just changed. Chris F just took off as well. Perfect. Buzz is 31 miles up in the air as well. He's a bit ahead of us. We're having fingers crossed for Buzz tonight. We pray for Buzz. It might have to be my new hashtag. Pray for Buzz. He is having a lot of P3D issues since the last update. I've never flown the JAR A320. I have flown the A3. I fly the A330 quite a bit. I do like the A330. I won't lie. I do like the A330. Bet this is going up like an absolute rocket. Okay, so let's throw some of this out here now. If anyone wants to see where we are currently on the VA, so there are people flying online, offline, you can have a look at the VA live map. Fernando's is now following. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Spooled up. Yeah, Virtual Airlines. This is like the only airline livery I fly in. So this is Virtual Airlines created here on the channel. So you are more than welcome to come fly with us. I just put a little link to the VA there. I just got a good spot this time. Spawned for a taxi straight out runway. Are you flying on Microsoft Flight Simulator, Big D? Is that what you in for? Can't believe how calm it is over this part of the world. It's been absolutely hammering with rain today out here. Absolutely hammering with rain. Yeah, spooled up. Just come join Discord as well if you want, mate, and we'll help get you sorted if you want to come fly with us. Like I said, if you want to fly with others, if you fly, you don't have to fly on Vatsim at the same time as us. You can fly offline and just do the same route and stuff like that. It's completely up to you. Okay, so all that stuff is quite good. Let's just have a look at, will we have any ATCs soon? I'm expecting some. Okay, well, we're coming out of Zagreb. LHCC 120-375 might be our next one, so I'm just going to get that ready. 120-375. And also what I want to do is I'm going to go into our flight plan, and I am going to put in our arrival that I have, but it probably will change. Runway 29. Does 29 not have an ILS? Okay, so it'll be an RMP approach if we're going to do it. It's the log D5 vector. There we go. That, like I said, this could possibly change, so we'll keep an eye on it. We'll just make sure there's no discons. There's going to be, I'm sure of it. Oh, absolutely no discons. Wow. Okay. I find that very interesting, but hey ho. Yeah, I haven't started to work on fixing Xplane yet. No worries. No worries. It's looking lovely out there though. I love that haze. Love the evening haze. One-way 33 is active. Okay. What is your SID that you have? I didn't even look. Okay, so we might as well just change this now then. I don't mind an RMP. X or Y? Z. What star did you get? Oh. .370, so I was wrong. And who am I talking to? Is it Budapest? Good evening, Budapest. Radar, simply 7742 with you, climbing to flight level 350, just past Coppery. I'm really sorry, I just missed it.
Simply 7742 heavy, you are identified. Continue climb flight level 350, proceed direct Mebon point.
Proceed to 350 and go direct to Mebon, simply 7742.
Final 162 Zulu contact Venom frequency 132.6. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
136 for that 160 Zulu. Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll just put that in for now.
Flying Bulgaria 771 Budapest radar, you are identified. Continue climb flight level 330, proceed direct. Bobby.
Okay, so we're going direct to Mebon.
Lot 5, Mike Papa, Budapest radar, hello, identified at flight level 380. When ready, descend, initially flight level 190.
Sorry, I had to turn him up, guys, because I couldn't hear a thing he was saying.
Visa 2343, when ready, descend, flight level 130.
7 for level 130 with a 2343.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a word he was saying there. Oh well. Okay, we're up at 350. As we go through Budapest, as we head towards Warsaw. Johnny Simulation Gaming, hello. So, Mr. Chris, those points. So basically, you should have the 3 dots here. So if you want to change from your heading mode, you'll see that there's a push and pull. So you pull it and push it. So if I wanted to change to a heading mode now, I would need to pull it, and now I can change. And then if I want to go back to manage mode, I have to push it in. And there you go, that's a managed mode. And it's the same for all of these, so if I want to go down, I'd have to pull and push to go up and down. So to come out of this, I'd pull it, and then to activate manage mode again, I push it.
225, inbound lead course.
Now for this plane, it's the 2 buttons on your mouse.
Direct map on point. Direct map on P01.
But some of the aircraft, the top bit is like the push, the bottom bit is the pull. I don't know what just happened downstairs, but it sounded like the kitchen just smashed to pieces.
And visa 1123, continue climb flight level 250. Continue climb flight level 250, visa 1123. Visa 2343. Contact Budapest approach frequency 122.975. Have a safe.
Budapest approach 122.975. Thanks so much. Yeah, with a 2343.
I don't think it's working for me on the latest A320NX. It should be. So basically, you want the 3 orange dots here, and like I said, you said you're in heading mode. It's either that or you haven't filled out the flight plan correctly. It'd be one or the other. Like I said, it should happen. It should work. I can't imagine that not working. That's been working since the beginning. Just click it under the top and click at the bottom. You might not get wording to say this is what you have to do, but if you click on it, it should push and pull.
Lot 5, Mike Papa, there's a traffic behind you to the same point, Adamu, and descending through flight level 250 and not contact me at the moment. So Please watch your TCAS and stop descent at flight level 260.
It is strange.
Copy. Watching out for traffic at TCAS. Stop descent level 260. 5 Mike Papa.
Good afternoon, sir. Runway 107 proceeding. At the
Okay, how are we doing then? Chris is in the air, anyways, that's good. You're 100 miles in. Main Street is 126 in. Buzz is 120 in. Stephen B is on approach to his own flight there. InsideAgameR, I'm 106 miles in. And Big D is on taxi, so we're doing good. We're all nearly up in the air here.
Is 107, you are identified. Please stop descend at flight level 220 due to traffic ahead of you and reduce your speed to 250 knots indicated or less.
Stop descending to flight level 220 and reduce speed to 5 knots. Is 107.
Lot 5 Papa, correction, lot 5 Mike Papa, descend flight level 240.
Descent flight level 240, lot 5 Mike Papa.
Got a lot of crosswind.
Wizz Air 107, continue descent to flight level 220, thank you. Lot 5 Mike Papa, contact the Budapest approach on frequency 122.975. Bye bye.
122.975 for lot 5 Mike Papa. Thank you, bye.
Yeah, that was very strange. Very, very strange.
Anatolia 1 Echo X-ray. You are leaving my airspace, monitor Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight, bye bye.
Unicorn 1 stay, thanks for the event. Bye bye, taxi.
You know, he was really quiet, now he's quite loud.
Mr. 107, contact Budapest approach for frequency 122.975. Have a safe flight, bye bye. Mr. 1123, you are leaving my airspace. Bratislava is offline, monitor Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight. Yo, that's it.
Mr. Chris, what are you using? Are you using the Thrustmaster Quadrant? It should be fully calibrated for it, but you just go into the pad and set it up.
Simply 25 Yankee, you are also leaving my airspace, monitor Unicorn 122.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye, sir.
Golf Unicorn 122.8, thanks for reaching. Very good evening, simply traffic.
That's a bit unlucky. Poland just went offline. side stick, but wouldn't separate the.
Scanning 454 310.
Yeah.
Scanning 454.
I would calibrate it, because what I did with my Microsoft Flight Simulator before I had the quadrant is because the reverse thruster on it is very fiddly. I turned it so to activate reverse thrust, I just keyed it to a button.
Sorry, is the problem the simulator?
Okay, do you accept vectors for the LS approach?
Roger, yeah, let's approach with vectors, scanning 454.
In this case, turn right heading 0907.
0980, scanning 454.
So yeah, I keyed my reverse thrust to a key, and I used the thrust thing just for thrust only, because I found if you're trying to reverse thrust with it, it's a nightmare. Bloody hell.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel, you are leaving my airspace. Rest is offline. Monitor Unicorn 1 to 2.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
Monitor Unicorn 1 to 2.8, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel, have a nice evening, bye bye.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's what I did, but then I got the quadrant. But yeah, so because the reverse thrust thing, it's so tight, the best thing to do is key reverse thrust to a button. So for me, with the Thrustmaster Airbus stick, on the left-hand side, the biggest key, that's what I have for reverse thrust before that. And then I just used the throttle for throttle only, and it was a lot better. But if you go into the tablet next to the actual in the A320NX, because that's what you're flying, you can calibrate the quad in there.
Skyling 03, sorry sir, I didn't recognize that you are at Team Leader, but now, okay, I got you. So you are identified as 330. Your proceed direct Ulsan point.
Okay, I'm about to leave his airspace myself. As you can see, we're just about to leave Budapest.
Skyling 454, turn left heading 060.
Left 060, scanning 454.
Ah, Big D's on Vatsim. I've just seen you pop up there.
Skyling 454, descent flight level 190 initial.
Descend 100, scanning 454.
EPWA. Let's get the meter data quickly. 1005. Temperature on the ground is 7 degrees. Winds, we're looking at 280 at 7. What else do I want? Visibility is good once we get down there, which is always nice. What's our minimums? 214. Okay, back to our flight plan. It's getting quite dark now.
Simply 7742, you are leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a safe flight, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom at 122.8, thanks for your service, good night. Okay, so we're back on the old Unicom. Meter is 1005. Let me write that down because I'm going to forget by the time we come into landing. But EPWA. Okay. Is it the 5 Victor we're going for? From Nepox. Log there. Not this one. That's the 5U. Who bloody cares? Okay, how are we doing? Not too far from top of descent. Enjoy the old night sky here. Main Street sim crashed. Oh, no way. Something's definitely going on. Everyone's having sim issues. Okay, how are we doing with everyone else though? So Big D is in the air. He's 100 miles in now, which is good. It keeps changing. Steven's on final approach. Buzz is halfway now, which is good. Buzz, your approach is when your approach seems to be when yours crashed. There must be something on the ground that's causing it. Like I was having problems yesterday with the Sam Jetway update. I don't know. Main Streets has crashed, so he's done. Chris F is still en route, which is good. You're 200 miles in. For some reason you've got 501 miles to go though. I'm not sure why you've got such a big mileage. Yeah, I'm not flying with Vulcan anymore. Remember that week all my flights during the week failed? I think I tried to fly about 3 times and it game crashed 3 times. I went back to OpenGL and I've had no problems since, apart from the jetway issue I had yesterday. Mr. Chris got told off from Nightbot. I need to turn the Nightbot off now that I've stopped the spammer. Oh, apparently I'm not running enough frames now either. I find that very interesting that my frames are... What if I just look at the ground? No, I got disconnected. Why are my frames so bad all of a sudden? Thinking it must be all the lights. I never understand how it gets worse, you know? Yeah, I'm going to revert to OpenGL. Yeah, so like I said, I had that week of we crashed about 3 times because I was getting problems with my FPS, so I went back to Vulcan because Vulcan will give you more FPS. But yeah, I was just crashing all the time, so yeah, I went back to OpenGL a couple of weeks ago and I've left Vulcan for now. Yeah, stick with OpenGL, I would. Spooled up, if you're still watching, you can log in now. Jason, I don't want to die when I'm 100 years old because I just want to stay young and do exercise, drive, jogging, jumping, all sorts, even watch TV over my entire life. Jason, I think we all feel that way, mate. I'm averaging 21 in FS 2020. Oh, so they've had a big frame drop. I thought they fixed all those frame issues. I thought the frames were good. Like I said, I'm going to do my update to mine some point this week. I keep saying that, but I am going to do it. I am going to do it. I need to fly the A32NX again, keep people happy. And you're saying about you setting up your flight wrong. I don't think you have. You just might have a longer flight plan than the rest of us. Just your approach might be a bit different, that's all. Or your departure. So it just depends what SimBrief gave you, really. Where we have to go by what we get. Yeah, I agree, mate. I have the feeling that maybe the PMG 737 as it seems to be around when I activate the approach. We'll see soon. It's weird, isn't it? You gotta love autosave planes. Ah, does yours have autosave? So the A310 has autosave. Nice. I doubt this jar has autosave. Saved my life. My PC is a couple years old. Ryzen 7, 27X, 32 gig RAM. So our systems are very much the same, Big D, apart from my Ryzen 7's overclocked. And I have the 2080 RTX 12 GB. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the Ryzen 7. Main Streets is back. I might have overtaken you now. Might land before you for a change. We'll have to see. Tomorrow night, guys, we will be on Scum. I believe we're doing it twice this week, tomorrow and Saturday. Long time no see, InsideAgameR. I want to do a point of view of you driving a coach in Ireland as a vlog. Pounded Yam, it will happen in the future. I'm currently still off work on sick, so... Oh, 2080 Ti. Sorry, Kat. Ti. You've got the Ti. The only thing is you can't pause A-cars when you're loading back in, so he thinks you've landed. Ah. Nah, I prefer Ryzen. It's cheaper. I think Intel's good, but yeah, to get something real good, you know, you got big money compared to Ryzen, I think. And for what I do, it does the job. Look, I don't play very intensive games, and you know, I'm not playing in 4K or. I can't even stream in 4K. I can't even stream in 1440 because the internet here wouldn't take it. So for me, it does everything it needs to do. Okay, that's getting dark. We better get back into the front of the plane here. Keep an eye on top of the descent, not far away. Series 12 Intel CPUs are much better than AMD's offering at the moment and better priced. I don't know, when I see something that's like 700-800 quid, I just go, ugh. 1500 compared to Ryzen 7 with the same sort of performance for 500. Yeah, so that's basically where I was kind of looking at as well, Big D, in fairness. And yeah, I don't think it matters either which you have. I think both of them are pretty decent for your money and stuff like that. But like I said, I do think Ryzen especially if you're more on that budget. I'd rather spend my money on a better graphics card and have the Ryzen than kind of going for middle of the road of both, I think. I switched OBS. I think it's easier on PC than Streamlabs. It probably is, yeah. It really is, probably. Oh man, I can't remember specs of other things. 12700 is 375. That's not bad. I think I got my CPU when I think it was a sale on Amazon, and I don't think I paid more than like, don't quote me, about, I don't know, 100 something pounds? I can't remember. No, I can't remember. I think it was on sale. I think it was like 160 or something like that at the time. It was a good deal. I'm not really that kind of computer expert. I'm going to be honest with you. When I'm stuck, I call Kurt. So yeah. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, this. Not really the CPU performance we need, it's more of how big the storage can get you on a budget. Well, that's it. Like I said, when you got to factor in all of it, I'd rather, if it meant getting the Intel or the Ryzen at the time, but I could have, say, 16GB RAM instead of 8GB RAM, I'd go the Ryzen all day long, etc. That's how, when I was planning my first one, that's how I was weighing up all my options. I was trying to get literally every bit of performance I could get with the budget I had. Now since then things have changed and it's upgraded, but when I first built my first PC, like my storage is so full now I can't even put any more SSDs or anything in. I filled up all the slots. Doesn't help that the M2E drive takes away 2 of your slots. So instead of 500 gig, which I had in that, which is just for Microsoft, I should have got a terabyte or something. But yeah, so many games now are hitting like 30, 40, 50, 60 plus, you know. My flight sims, I think my Xplane is about 600 gig or something. My train sim is about 350 gig. OMSI 2 is nearly 410 gig, and then Microsoft Flight Simulator is pretty big. I don't know off the top of my head because I haven't done the update. I know there's a 100 gig update, but I don't know how much more storage it takes up or what does it delete and rewrite. So I need to have a look at that really. But anyways, okay. So look, no idea what time we got to get down to 3,000. And realistically, this aircraft should manage itself quite happily. £4TB external hard drive. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll have to go to next, but yeah, I suppose. If I win the lotto, then I'll build a beast of PC still on Ryzen just as the biggest SSDs I can get. There was a good time just before COVID, SSD prices were dirt cheap. I picked up a few, but like I have one now, so Xplane's on one, Microsoft Flight Simulator's on one, OMSI's on its own, Train Sim's on its own, and then I have one then that's for all the other games. But like, you know, I just uninstall them when I'm not doing anything with them, and if I want to bring them back, they can always come back, you know. Okay. We'll start our descent. Okay, let's just see if this ILS is correct. 110.3. 110.3, 326 is my course, 326 is my course. Okay. We're now in descent mode, guys. Unfortunately, there's not a lot for you guys to actually see right now. Okay, let's have a look at the live map. Let's see how all the pilots are doing. Main Streets is taxiing. Okay, so Big D is 200 miles in, he's halfway now. Chris is 333, Main Streets is 769 miles. Don't know how you've got that, the crash. Buzz is 170. No, Buzz, it keeps changing. 355. Oh my god, I can't keep up, it keeps mixing us all up. I don't know where we are. Anyways, we're all en route. That's what matters here. What we got? Inside in future, I'm planning on buying external M2E so I can have more space for intensive world open games like Watch Dogs, Legions, Far Cry. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I brought mine for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Didn't really need it, to be honest with you. An SSD would have been fine for Microsoft, I think. If I win the lot, I'll buy everyone an Intel. So the speeds are better on an M2 drive than SSD. There are better speeds because it's connected straight into the motherboard. I think the one I got said you'd get double the speed. I've not checked it, but it does load games seriously fast. The Microsoft Flight Simulator does load pretty fast for me and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't complain really. It's done its job. Xplane's on a normal SSD, but Xplane takes a while to load anyways. But I use X Organizer, so I turn off all the scenery I'm not using, so it's not loading in everything. So I'll only load in the airports and any other scenery that I might have for the areas. And I turn everything else off, so it's not trying to load in the whole world. So X Organizer is a great tool for Xplane, guys. If any of you don't have it, it is on the org store. And yeah, it's real handy for, like I said, it cuts down loading times a lot. So yeah, so after this flight, the next flight, I'll turn these airports off and I'll put the next ones on. Yeah, NVMe, that's what it is, yeah. That's what I have anyways, I think. Mine is supposed to be faster anyways when I got it. Like for me, I'm just playing games, it's not that important. Yeah, so mine is an NVMe thing. Okay, night landings, my favourite. We are descending though, which is good. Okay, by loader we need to be down at 230-ish. That's absolutely fine. Everything is looking good. So it does look like our guy did come back in. He waited his 5 minutes just for that, did he? I just missed something, just popped up on my screen too and I missed it. Kevin has liked it, cheers mate. Everybody runs on the PCIe, bus note if you run Intel depends on what slot you use, if it interferes with the bandwidth for your GPU. Okay, now we're just talking jargon that I wouldn't even know about, to be honest with you. Yeah, B-Dot's been very busy on Scum. Apparently you have as well, apparently you've moved your base up to the top now. I haven't been on, like I said, it didn't feel particularly well, and but yeah, we do plan to do tomorrow and Saturday. So I might even try and find my own little location somewhere. We'll see. Okay. This doesn't look too bad. Okay, I think we need to stay in the flight deck now. We're getting onto the approach here. We're down at 20,000 feet. I think we're a bit behind here, aren't we? So by W8, 19.4. Okay, maybe not. We see how we go. So we are coming into land. And boy, is it pitch black. Okay, we do need to change our pressures here. 105. We're going to put our brakes to 3. I think everything else is okay for the moment. I'm also going to turn on our seatbelt signs back to auto. Might have a little bit of might as well have a little bit of sunshine. Okay, 15500 next by Imsel. So I need to keep an eye on that. I think that's the only thing that I've had problem with this plane before, is it just didn't quite get down. It was just a little bit off, just a little bit. Hopefully it will be a lot better today. There will be someone also landing between the two of us. Is there? Oh yeah. BTI. I'm not sure who that is. Can't see nothing. Warsaw traffic, Sydney 7742 descending down to flight level 3000 for runway 33. Right, good morning. Old Dan PC didn't want to boot. Had to install Windows, so missed flying view. No worries, mate. No worries. I assumed either you're asleep or something happened. Okay, Mwabi, 11,000. Okay, so let's arm our spoiler. I think everything's good for that at the moment. TCAS is fine, all set. We've set our brakes, set the Q and H. Lights as required in a minute. We should be going down to our 10,000 now. Aircraft going to slow itself. Okay, what is my landing performance? Because I've forgotten. 140 is what we're landing on. Full flaps. Well, I hope we're going to get down. We should do. We're about to jump under the 10,000 points, so we are going to turn our landing lights now back on. I am going to turn off the light in here for landing. Make it maybe a bit easier. There we go. The airport is somewhere ahead of us. I believe it's probably that. Look, it's the aircraft behind me. You can see them on our TCAS. Okay, here we come for landing. Get your landing rates in soon. I think the best we did with this was like 300 and something once. I'm not sure how we'll do today. Everything is set though. Everything's looking good. $220s. Yeah, right. It's optimistic. Simply 7742 Warsaw traffic, turning on to finals for ILS runway 33.
Good luck, mate.
Kurt nailed it yesterday, didn't you? Weren't you the winner? Are we going to be down? Are we going to be down? 5362. The problem with this, because the aircraft's so big, it doesn't just follow this plan, it drops down a lot. Okay, let's throw on the LS here then. We can change over to the other camera too. $285. Yeah, that's a bit more realistic. We're getting there, we're getting there. Spooled up, you can log into the website now as well, mate, if you want. And I'll send you a video to help you do all the things that you need to do to set it up for the tracking app. Bloody raining. Oh, good. Big D's in the right area. We're doing Scum tomorrow. Yeah, I'll send you the video and stuff in a minute. Okay, so by leg, we should be capturing the localizer. We do need to be down at 3,000. It's getting close. Once I start seeing the diamond move, we'll just activate the approach. Okay, so the diamond is on the move. Let's get the approach on. Let's get flaps into second position. Flaps into third position. Warsaw traffic, Simply 7742, established on ILS for runway 33. 8 nautical miles out. Okay, full flaps. Gear down. Not sure we're going to be able to see the gear. Just. Runway is in sight, guys. This beast does love to drop, yeah. I did do that before as well, I remember doing that. So we do have a bit of crosswind, which is going to be nice. We'll let it bring it in a little bit more yet. Okay, so final checks. Spoilers are armed. It's hard to see. Flaps are full.
2,500.
2,500, good. Lights are on. Everything is good. Let's get ready to rumble. Auto brake is set to 3. There you go. I don't think this button works. But yeah, it's already set. Yeah, I set it to 3 when we were up there. F1 Racer Dan always tells me to do this and this once before descent. Just before we descend, so I don't have too much to do. Apparently he does it in real life, I don't know. Okay, 1,600 still to go. It's a bit windy, so we'll let the plane come in a bit. I do know that this bird does like to drop, so fingers crossed for us today. We'll take over our usual 1,000. Big D's on descent now. Nice. A couple of people might have landed by now. I'll have to have a look once I land. Still 1,500. Oh, that wind is changing. Those lights at the airport look lovely though. Okay guys,
1,000.
we're at 1,000. We have the controls. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Who the hell knows? I do know it's windy.
Warsaw traffic, Simply 25 Yankee, turning final ILS runway 33, Warsaw.
Warsaw traffic, Sydney 7742 coming into land, runway 33. A little bit high now.
500.
Feel like we come a little bit off the center line, but it's okay.
400. 400. 100 above. 300.
Minimums. Check. Whoa, she's floating. Can't get her down.
Minimum 200.
Sink rate.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Are we getting down? Reverse thrust in. Jesus, she's floating. Okay, under 80 knots, down to manual braking, flaps up. What's happened here? Okay, so for some reason the handbrake came on. Warsaw traffic, simply 7742, vacated runway. Not entirely true, but true enough, right? Taxi lights on, strobe off. To be honest with you, it floated like a beast. Last time it actually just dive bombed. This time it floated a lot. So there you go. So the update has kind of gone the opposite. It doesn't nosedive as much. But for some reason, it does connect, which is really weird. The my parking brake as I landed, which is a little bit odd. Okay. Okay, so the jetway is coming, so inside the cab here we can turn off our engines, and I don't have the second quadrant, so we can now go find main streets. We'll just swap back. Might not be so what did I get? 235. Nice landing. Airport looks great, mate. So yeah, this is at the Freeware Poland airport, to be honest with you. We will watch my landing. We just wanted to see main streets come in here. This might be the guy that was just behind me. The flight factor A3 floats like a boat, big time, does it? Well, before, the problem with the jar was it was literally nose bombing to the ground. So in the last update, they must have repaired it a bit. I'd rather it float than nose bomb. Have the same issues at times with the flyby. Yeah, just as I was coming in there, it just didn't want it wanted to float up, and then I got it down, and then as I went to flare, I mean it has got a big wingspan, so maybe that's what it's like. I'd say this guy is doing a better job than what I've done. Main Streets is just behind him. Quick replay and then we're done for the day. Watch this guy be perfect in his little Airbus. No, he's in a 737, is it? Is that what the engines look like?
Warsaw traffic, simply 25 Yankee on final approach, runway 33, we're 7 miles out.
Hey, you did alright. Man, it's so hard to see where the hell anything is. Okay, here's the runway. He's got a couple of seconds before he comes down. Let's see what plane he was.
Outpost A33.
Is it?
Outpost A31, locating runway 33 via Sierra 1.
It's so hard to tell. I think it's 737. Okay, main streets. You've got pressure here now. I mean, 235 for me in that aircraft, I'm actually really happy with that landing. Mr. Chris, what happened? Did you crash? .485. That's not bad. Next time we hear terrain, pull up. Yeah. Okay, main streets is in the A310, I believe. Yeah, I think the A340 is a bit of a funny one to land, and it for some reason, even with the Simbrief pulled right down, it's very heavy on fuel on landing. I suppose it's in case you have to hold. Obviously, it drinks a lot of fuel, but we'll watch main streets coming quickly, and then we'll switch over to the replay. Here he comes. I'm not sure what's going on. Chris, watch out for the cap blocks because the bot thinks you're spamming. Main Street's getting down. Halfway down the runway.
Simply 25 Yankee is going around.
Oh, for God's sake. I'll get a picture of that. I think the pressure got to him. Okay, well, we'll get back to him in a bit. I'm going to disconnect from the server there quickly. Okay, let's have a look then. So, it does say a few of us have landed. Let's see how we're doing. How are we doing here? I need to sort my A cars out. Buzz, it does say you landed. Obviously, it must have crashed. Now you said you weren't going to say very much today, so I assume that's what happened. So what do we got here? Chris, oh, okay, you went to Manchester earlier. Okay, none of these are flights from right now. That's fine. Okay, so we can just have a look at my replay, really. Can't see nothing. I don't know where we are. Airport's ahead.
Speed.
Disconnected from it, but okay, no worries. This is that freeware night mod for lights at airports to make your airports look better. Okay, this is when we see the floating. Just there, just didn't want to go down. I think it might be Main Street's first flight with the A310. Might be why he had to do a go around. I actually think for me, it actually felt really nice, really smooth, even in here. I actually quite like the JarDesign A340. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this aircraft. The wing flex is nice. It flew, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. I actually can't fault it. Not today anyways. I've got no more good camera angles. I mean, look at that crosswind coming in. Should have used a bit more of my rudder. Just about before we touched down. Yeah, I forget sometimes to just use a bit of rudder. That would have helped a lot. I was too busy trying to get the float down though. Yeah, the wind is pretty strong here, I must admit. But at least you didn't have your brakes just slam on in the middle here. This is the bit I hate. Like, why did the handbrake come on? I'll have to have a check. Maybe there's a button on the quad that does it. Okay, anyways, look, we're back. We made it. We're safe. A decent landing for me. We'll take it. So yeah, Main Streets, you'll have to tell us in the Discord how you're doing. But yeah, it is windy. So Big D, even yourself, if you're on real weather there, it got a nice crosswind coming in. So yeah, it's all good. And close speed on final just come out of 10,000 feet. Nice. Okay, gotta go. Cheers for tonight. No worries, Chris. Like I said, we try and do it twice a week. Mondays and Wednesdays generally are the days that we do. You're all welcome, fly online, offline. You know, you don't have to, you know, fly online, etc. Don't worry about the caps. I'll turn it off the bot now. The guy that was spamming us seems to have disappeared. Thank you to everyone that did fly tonight. Chris, for coming back to the VA and flying. It's nice to see you back. There are no flights, so everyone has landed anyways. Yeah, unfortunately Chris did get a nice 485. I got a nice 235. Stephen B did East Midlands to Belfast and he got a nice -65. He must have floated. So yeah, we'll find out what Main Street's got. And thank you to all the mods members in the channel and Buzz as well flying tonight. Obviously something must have happened. I'm sure we'll find out very, very soon. But thank you to everybody that is here. Mr. Chris, Big D, you have to tell us what you get as well. Main Streets, Brett Maxwell, Kurz Hard, Casey, Ryan E, all you guys spooled up. Thank you for joining the VA. Can't see any other names. Pounded Yam, Adrian Martinez, of course. Thank you to all of you guys. We are doing some Scum multiplayer tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys for that. If any of you have Scum and want to join us on the server, you are all more than welcome. Just come join the Discord, link in the description down below, and we'll help you get all set up. I've left myself, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye for now.